Good morning to you. It's time to get into to meeting our candidates for the seat of Lyons. We'll start off with a couple of the smaller parties. We'll then talk with incumbent Eric Hutchinson, and then we'll run through the rest of the parties before at 9:30 getting into a debate on the issues. Duncan Livingston is with the Renewable Energy Party. He walked in the door this morning, helped himself to a cup of coffee, then came out and handed Anastasia, who'd opened up for us, some advice on how to save $200 a year on her power bill, which I thought was quite funny. First thing in the door. Duncan Livingston, good morning to you.
Good morning, Leon.
What was that advice?
There is a little zip boiler for your tea and coffee in the kitchen, and rather than having it turned on all the time, I suggested that she invest around $20 in a timer switch and put that in with the zip boiler there.
Duncan, you're running with the Renewable Energy Party. I mean, it seems to do what it says on the label. I mean, what are you pushing for in Tasmania? Why have you decided to stand?
Personally, I believe that there's a lot of opportunities for energy efficiency in Tasmania. We have very poor energy efficiency as a state. A lot of our housing stock doesn't have insulation. We use too much electricity for heating. There's much more efficient ways now using heat pumps to heat our houses. There is more efficient lighting. Victoria and New South Wales have programs in place where the governments there actually encourage energy efficiency by making grants available. There is a levy on their electricity bills there, which then gets returned to people who make upgrades and do energy efficiency in their homes and businesses.
In the polling, I think we can agree that the chances of you winning this seat are infinitesimal. So why have you decided to put your hand up to run?
Look, what I really want to do is just to bring some of these issues to the forefront, because they aren't getting a voice in Tasmania. Renewable energy is something that just makes sense. Why not have solar panels? Why not capture the wind? We already have majority of renewable energy in Tasmania through the hydro. We should support that and grow that. So the Tasmanian industry can be more efficient, more productive if we take the next step and reduce our consumption. We can make every business more profitable.
What sort of effort are you putting into campaigning over the next 2 weeks?
Look, personally, very little. There's a few signs that are going up. We've had a road tour as a group where we've gone and talked to the community. But essentially, the campaigning for me is doing interviews like this and talking to my clients currently. I'm a freelance energy manager. I listen.
Based in Tasmania?
Based in Tasmania. Most of my work is done here. So I'm talking to businesses, helping them identify where they can save energy, where it makes sense to put renewable energy in, which might be some solar panels on the roof, or floating solar arrays out on the offshore salmon farms. Whatever it is that fits that business and makes sense, gives them a payback where they're actually making money.
Well, thank you for coming down and talking with us this morning. I know it's an enormous electorate and you live at the other end of it, so thanks for getting up in the early hours and coming and saying g'day. We'll catch up with you again a bit later on this morning as we debate the issues with all of the candidates together. Duncan Livingston from the Renewable Energy Party.
Thank you very much.